Top of the hour, this is coming across as a big diplomatic victory for India. Colombia has now officially withdrawn its earlier statement that extended condolences to Pakistan following India's Operation Sindoor. Now, the move comes after a high-level engagement by a multi-party delegation led by Congress MP Shashi Tharoor during their official visit to Bogota. As the delegation met with Colombia's Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs and presented India's position on cross-border terrorism and the context of Operation Sindoor. Following the meeting, the Colombian government issued a clarification, clearly distancing itself from its previous stand and expressing full support for India's counter-terror efforts. While this change in Colombia's statement is a big reality check to the so-called Saboot Brigade back home, those who have rushed to ridicule India's diplomatic outreach, questioning its intent and effectiveness. Congress leaders like Ajay Rai and Jairam Ramesh, who openly mocked the delegation visit and had casted doubt over the government's narrative. But now Colombia's U-turn stands as a reality check at a time when the global opinion matters more than ever in a fight against terrorism. This is coming across as India's strategic engagement that has delivered, and at the same time Colombia has appeared to side earlier with Pakistan is now aligned with India's position.
There is no equivalence possible between terrorists on the one hand and innocent civilians on the other. There is no equivalence between those who attack our country and those who defend their own country. And our only disappointment with the earlier statement by Colombia was that it seemed to have overlooked this difference. We're very pleased to learn that that statement has been withdrawn, as you also mentioned, and we're also very pleased that you, as representatives of the people of Colombia, are determined to stand with us for our sovereignty, for peace in the world, for peace in the subcontinent of India, and that you are very, very happy that this kind of dialogue will continue between our peoples and our representatives.
Pragya, good morning. How important is that the world is actually understanding what India has been saying, and why was it necessary to carry out Operation Sindoor?
Well, this is exactly what we had seen in Colombia, is exactly why this diplomatic outreach was important, and it certainly is a diplomatic victory. At least we have won this round in Colombia, at least, is what we are gathering from our sources also, that they have been able to convince Colombia that what they did, showing sympathy towards Pakistan, was very disappointing, and this was voiced by none other than Shashi Tharoor, who is leading this particular delegation. And in fact, it has been communicated not to just the government of Colombia, but also the opposition party leaders, and also to the think tank, and the effect of that has been seen. Now Colombia has retracted their condolence to Pakistan, and in fact, the whole exercise of going to these countries who may not know what is exactly happening in Kashmir and what is exactly that Pakistan did to us has been communicated to them. We had given substantial evidence to them. We have explained them what is the situation, and we have also explained that we do not want war, but if there is terror, we will certainly hit back with full force. And the fact that the government of Pakistan is colluding, in fact they are the main patrons of terrorists, is also been communicated to these countries. So this is also perception and narrative war that is going across in the global world, and this is exactly why we need to send out these delegations. These may seem like a small countries, but they have role to play, and this is exactly why this exercise has been taken. And we know why such exercise that has been mocked by many in the opposition in our own country.
Yes.
Must know now what these delegations were doing, and what is
called it a barat and whatnot. But however, when it comes to the message of one Bharat, one message, one vision, that seems to be going across and hitting in the nail. Let's stay on with Pragya for a moment as we talk about, when we speak of those individuals in the opposition particularly who had raised questions. As far as Congress's Jairam Ramesh is concerned and Ajay Rai, what they had said about India's delegation, the parliamentarians coming across from all party lines as they decided to visit multiple countries. Listen into their stand too.
एक महीना हो गया, 22 अप्रैल को पहलगाम की क्रूर घटना, आतंकवाद हमला हुआ था। आज भी वो आतंकवादी यहाँ वहाँ घूम रहे हैं। दिसंबर 2023 को पूंछ में आतंकी हमले में उनकी एक भूमिका थी। अक्टूबर 2024 में गांदरबल में आतंकवादी हमला हुआ, उसमें उनकी भूमिका थी। उसी महीने अक्टूबर 2024 को गुलमर्ग में एक आतंकवादी हमला हुआ था, उसमें उनकी भूमिका थी। यानी कि ये जो पहलगाम के आतंकवादी हैं, उन्होंने 4 आतंकी हमले कराए हैं 18 महीने में। आज वहाँ यहाँ वहाँ घूम रहे हैं, हमारे सांसद भी यहाँ वहाँ घूम रहे हैं और आतंकवादी भी यहाँ वहाँ घूम रहे हैं। तो यही तो गंभीरता से हम ये सवाल पूछ रहे हैं, इन सवालों का जवाब नहीं देते हैं।
मैं इतना ही कहना चाहूँगा कि सरकार पूरी तरीके से फेल है। अपने फेलवर को छिपाने के लिए ये अलग अलग रास्ते अपना रहे हैं, अलग अलग डेलीगेशंस भेज रहे हैं, पर कहीं पर भी आम जनता समझ चुकी है कि ये केवल और केवल जनता को बेवकूफ़ बनाएगी।
Well, Pragya, क्या जनता को वाकई में बेवकूफ बनाया जा रहा है as far as the opposition stand is concerned, because they don't seem to be believing our own country and our own forces, but rather believing, as Pakistani Prime Minister said, that India did hit them with BrahMos missile, and then rather to believe exactly what the countries are now actually recognizing the true face of Pakistan.
Well, Amitabh, Prime Minister has made it very clear, if you have any act of terror on Indian soil, it will be an act of war. Given the fact that we both are nuclear countries, it is very important for India to have rest of the countries know why we will attack Pakistan if Pakistan will not desist from attacking India. And we are given to understand that also government knows Pakistan is fearful right now of India, but the fact is that their economy depends on terrorism. So it is always a possibility that Pakistan will stab us in the back, and the opposition here is missing the larger picture out because of the domestic politics compulsion, that they are questioning their own government and this delegation as such. We had seen how Colombia was standing firmly with Pakistan. Now the stand is diluted. It is a big diplomatic victory. Colombia would not have been able to see what India is saying right now, and in fact they may not be following what India is saying right now, and they may keep on standing with Pakistan if such a war breaks out in future. India do not want this, and this is exactly the reason why this delegation has been sent out to explain what India stands for, what India did and why India did, and also the history of Pakistan in terrorism. And this has not been hidden from anyone else. In fact, these terrorists are US designated terrorists as well. They have been in collusion with the military of Pakistan and also the government of Pakistan. All of that, they may look like a smaller countries. They may not be missing on the perception war. But
and
this is
also
the
point out exactly when it comes to a moment's silence that was also involved, and rather when it also comes to at a certain level of the countries that are also extending their solidarity, and how a minute-long silence was also observed in those countries as they are accepting the brutality in the manner in which the Pahalgam terror attack was carried out. As Pragya continues to be with us, we also listen into the reactions that are now coming in from other delegation members who are visiting multiple countries.
When the Pahalgam incident took place, the terrorist attack took place, and India initiated Operation Sindoor, Colombian authorities, Colombian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, very surprisingly and unexpectedly released a statement offering condolences to the loss of lives in Pakistan. And this was very disappointing and also unexpected. Perhaps this was because of a lack of understanding of the factual matrix of what actually took place in Pahalgam, and India had to respond in the way it did.
When 26/11 happened, when 173 civilians were killed in cold blood in Mumbai, I happened to be in that city. If we don't come together as the whole world against terrorism, then this will continue. So it's not just an India challenge, I think it's a world challenge. And Colombia has suffered, you conquered. We seek your understanding, not just as officials, but also as people, so that you can communicate to the Colombian masses, as we will go back and communicate the friendship that we've developed outside of the narrow point that we made on Sindoor with our own people. I think across this table, we have approximately 12 million people represented, just the legislators here itself. And I think what we see, as we saw in the meeting earlier today, what we saw yesterday, what we saw the last evening when we had dinner, is a tremendous amount of cultural bonhomie between the two nations.
While as far as the Congress MP is also concerned, who is in the line of fire from his own party, Shashi Tharoor has welcomed Colombia's decision. He has emphasized that there can be no equivalence between terrorists and innocent civilians, not between those who attack a nation and those who defend it.
There is no equivalence possible between terrorists on the one hand and innocent civilians on the other. There is no equivalence between those who attack our country and those who defend their own country. And our only disappointment with the earlier statement by Colombia was that it seemed to have overlooked this difference. We're very pleased to learn that that statement has been withdrawn, as you also mentioned, and we're also very pleased that you, as representatives of the people of Colombia, are determined to stand with us for our sovereignty, for peace in the world, for peace in the subcontinent of India, and that you are very, very happy that this kind of dialogue will continue between our peoples and our representatives.
Well, Pragya, if you can delve a little more on the narrative war, that you were talking about. Of course, this is coming at a time when on the battlefield, India has clearly won, but there is a certain perception and narrative that is now being tried to build across by Pakistan, with one or two handful of those countries that are actually coming out in support of it. How India is countering that?
Well, these delegates have been sent out to these countries specifically for the purpose that they will keep India's perspective and also what India did, why India did during Operation Sindoor, and what is India's stand on terror and terrorism, how it had been a victim of Pakistan's terrorism for years now, and we have been, accepting this and also bearing this. We have been taking this on the international platforms, but given the fact, the kind of diplomatic victory that we had seen of this Indian delegate, as far as Colombia is concerned, is no small feat, Amita, and I would say diplomatic relationships are very tricky, and every country decide who are their friends, who are their allies, and who are their foes and enemies. In this case, at least Indian delegation have been able to convince Colombia that they cannot be seen standing with the terrorists and those who sponsor terrorism. The kind of evidence that they had given, the kind of substantial proof in fact they had given, the kind of convincing that goes beyond the fact that Colombia has decided to withdraw the statement is a very big diplomatic victory. Now at least Colombia is not, may not be in favor of India, but it stands neutral right now as far as terrorism is concerned. So in a way, Pakistan has lost one of the ally that was seen standing with Pakistan because of the the casualties that it had seen, because India reciprocated against the terror act that Pakistan was doing. So all of that, keeping into perspective, seems like it's a very, very deeply thought exercise, and the delegates therein going there saying that we do not want war. India is for the peace. India stands for the peace, and in fact that was the statement that had come from the Prime Minister as well. They're quoting Prime Minister statements as well and saying that we stand for peace, but we are standing against terrorism. So if anyone attacks your home, we will hit back with full force irrespective, and we will not cow down and bow down before this nuclear blackmailing. This is a loud and clear message of the India that is going out in the world, so that world won't be, even if it's a compulsion of geopolitics, you won't be seen standing with a country that propagates and sponsors terrorism. So this is a very big feat as far as India is concerned, amid this narrative of who is standing with the terrorist and who is against, and it's a global narrative that India is able to, have at least in its favor.
India and Colombia has also put out a post saying that India reaffirms its zero tolerance for terrorism. The visiting all-party parliamentary delegation engages in a meaningful interaction with the Colombian Congress and their leaders as well, conveying India's firm resolve to combat terrorism in its forms and manifestations, and India's new approach to counter cross-border terrorism, as the Colombian side has reciprocated their resolve to strengthen bilateral cooperation in counter-terrorism. So this is the new normal, as the Prime Minister has also said and made it clear. When we speak of Operation Sindoor, it is still going on. Pragya, for the moment, thank you very much for joining in.